The Patriots were very close to embarrassing themselves this week, and I guess still might. So the word was at the end of last week that Stefon Diggs could be cut from the Patriots with this whole pink cocaine on a boat video that came out. There was all this talk, and we talked about it on this show quite a bit. Mike Vrabel coming in, trying to change the culture, and here's the kind of the first thing that his new big free agent signing does is getting caught on this boat with, scantily clad women taking pink cocaine from him and calling him daddy. It wasn't a good look. He's back at OTAs now. Tommy Curran said he had an astounding OTAs practice. Let's just say, they're not in pads yet. That just means he looked good on this torn ACL that he's still recovering from. But word also got out this week to Mike Florio of Pro Football Focus. This clearly came from the Patriots to look at Stefon Diggs' contract, and that there is a clause in the contract that they can cut him without penalty if he doesn't pass a physical. And so then the suggestion comes about that if the Patriots are really mad about what Stefon Diggs did in this video, they can just have him fail a physical and they can cut him. And I genuinely couldn't believe it when this news came out. And Florio was talking about it. He's still talking about it. He still says it's still up in the air. Like, that would be such a horrific franchise move for the Patriots. Not just in the right now of Stefon Diggs is your number one receiver, a legit former All-Pro receiver for a team that's had the worst wide receiver room 3 of the last 5 years in the entire National Football League. And you have a young quarterback who really needs a number one guy. Beyond that, could you imagine if the Patriots actually did that? You're having a whale of a time getting people to come and play here anyway. Foxborough, it's in the middle of nowhere. It's really cold. You don't get any tax breaks, and the team isn't good. The team doesn't win anymore. This is pre-2000s Patriots in terms of attracting free agents. And if you had a guy like Stefon Diggs with what he's accomplished in this league and the respect he's earned in this league, and you cut him because of a faux failed physical, because you didn't have the balls to cut him over this video, nobody in their right goddamn mind would ever sign here. Ever. Are you kidding? Any agent would be telling their client, they're going to jerk you around. They're going to find a way to not pay you. They're going to find a way to get you out of this contract. Look at what they did to Stefon Diggs. It would be crazy. And it's crazy that Florio's still running with it. But again, this is clearly coming from the Patriots. Somebody's tipping him off. Somebody's telling him, look at the contract. Look at page X of the contract that they gave Stefon Diggs, where it says in here they can cut him if he fails the physical. How Bush League bullshit would that be? I wouldn't put it past the Patriots at this point. I really wouldn't, just as an organization. I think Vrabel's more of a stand-up guy, but just as an organization, wouldn't really put it past them. But now he's out there, and he's looking great, looking astounding in OTAs. He's really driving that knee into the ground. He's looking nimble. He's looking good in these practices. Like, at no point now can you say, yeah, he failed the physical. Which could happen, right? But that there's just no way, because agents will be looking at that video and showing it to their clients, saying, "Look at Stefon Diggs at this practice. The Patriots deemed him, not healthy enough to play, so that they wouldn't pay him this money. You smell the fishiness around here." And Stefon Diggs would have a grievance filed with the league and the Players Association if they could show that video and say, they deemed me not able to play. Look at this. And I know it's OTAs. It's not real football, but that's just how the world works. And I can't believe the Patriots even thought about that, because clearly somebody did, to tell Mike Florio. It's bullshit, man. And again, I said this the other day. It's like, first off, they can't cut him because of what he means for this team in a pretty important year, an important rebuild here. We've been over that. He's a legit number one receiver still in this league, even though he's coming off a major injury. for a team that has not had a legit number one receiver in a long time, for a young quarterback who really turned a lot of heads last year and is ready to take that next step. He needs a guy like this. So not just for that reason can you not cut him. But the other reason, which I talked about this week, is there's not enough there to cut him. In the real world, there's not enough there. He's got this bag, weird substance. We still don't know what it is. Like, we're all adults, okay? It's drugs, right? We know that, really, but we don't actually know that. And we don't see him taking it. We have no idea whether Stefon Diggs took those drugs. We have no idea if Stefon Diggs is peddling drugs. Like, we don't know. Right? It's stupid that he got recorded, but right there, he does nothing that breaks the law, I don't think. And he's doing nothing that is, well, maybe, but he's doing nothing that's breaking like honor codes. He's not doing anything. And I use the example, like if you live in a small town and one of the high school teachers or the high school principal, someone who a lot of people in the community know, gets a DUI, and we see, dash cam footage of him trying to walk a straight line, and it's embarrassing, and it gets all over the Facebook pages, he doesn't get fired for that. It's a bad look, but you don't get fired for that in the real world. Stefon Diggs shouldn't be cut for that video. And he certainly shouldn't be cut because he, quote unquote, failed a physical, because you didn't have the balls to cut him because of that video. Is it a bad look? Sure it is. I don't want my guys who are supposed to be leaders on this team handing out pink cocaine to these women on a boat on Memorial Day weekend. I don't want that either. I'd rather him be at OTAs, which he is now. But you can't fire the guy over it. Can't cut him over that. And don't give me some bullshit reason that he failed a physical, because we can all see that video. Even though it's in no pads and they're wearing shorts, you can see the guy's healthy. In fact, people are astounded, amazed at how good he looks. 7 months, not even 5 months after, I'm not doing the math right. 7 months. 7 months after tearing his ACL. Almost 8 months. He shouldn't be looking that good yet, but he does. And so I just couldn't believe when that story came out. And by the way, again, Florio's still like, well, they could cut him now. And Chris Sims, who's adult, I watched their thing this morning to see if Florio was still running with it. He's still running with it. And Chris Sims is like, well, he practiced. Can you say you failed a physical if he's practicing? Wouldn't you have him take the physical before going to OTAs? Chris Sims, worst person you know, makes a good point. It would be so beneath any franchise to do something like that. And it would be a horrible, horrible look for the Patriots if that's what they did. But Stefon Diggs is on the practice field. He's wearing the number 8. He's on the team. As well he should be. But no more of that bullshit. And also catch the football. Be a number 1 receiver again. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are on the path towards 4,000 subscribers. We're burning down that road, truly. We need your help. So get involved in the comment section, like, subscribe. Check out the other videos going out on the channel every single day. We're here live on YouTube every weekday, 9 noon Eastern time, and then wherever you get your podcasts as well. I'm Cam Stuart. Zach Burke keeps us on the air 5 days a week.